We are back, everybody. Hello. Ooh, that's new. We'll have to do this soon. Then we have this. I have this. I already did all the test runs. Yeah. Let's talk to Alice.
Welcome, one and all. Please sit wherever you like.
So, no unspoken rules to be aware of. I don't want to unwittingly park myself down on some important lady's chair.
I highly doubt anyone's going to mind where you sit, Lord Barbados. But thank you for being so considerate. Jean didn't fancy tagging along?
A lot happened in the city today. If she left, there really would be no one around to lead the Knights of Favonius.
All right, never mind. I was just hoping to treat her to some tea. So, tell me, Albedo, what is this outrageous and audacious plan of yours that I've been hearing murmurings about?
I'll get right to the point. I intend to kill the evil Durin in Dragonspawn.
Oh?
And I'd also like to request some alchemical regions from the Hex Circle.
Which ones? I'm all ears.
First would be the flesh of that immortal monster from the Mare Javari.
Interesting. What else?
The other is a portion of the embryo left by my mother, Rhine-daughter.
Ah, the raw material from which she created her monsters in the past. There's not much of it left. Dragon blood, monster flesh, and embryo. Sounds to me like a formula for creating life.
Correct. Durin's heart has continued to beat ever since the day he died. That means it's just a matter of time before he eventually returns. It could be centuries away, or millennia, but the day will come. I've spent years investigating in Dragonspine, so I'm well aware of the danger he poses. He has already posed a considerable threat to Mondstadt, at least than half of his original strength. There's no telling how dire the consequences could be if he ever regained his full life force. Hence, if we want to be free of the dangers posed by his blood and limitless vitality, we must find a way to eliminate Durin entirely. Unfortunately, Durin is a special entity. Even after death, he could reawaken at any moment. So the solution is to kill him, then resurrect him in a different form. Upon resurrection, he will no longer be the creature he once was. In fact, he will no longer be a monster at all, because I intend to transform him into a human-like being. During the summer, Clea and I visited a fairy tale world called Simulanka. It was created by mages from the Hex Circle, so I'm sure you know of it.
Of course. It was even the home of one of M's children, the other Oh, I see.
It was during that journey that I learned with certainty that Durin would return to life one day. That experience inspired me. I met the pure soul M had created, and I knew if I wanted to change Durin's fate, he could be the key. To that end, I devised an alchemical model for the transmutation. The soul will come from the fairy tale dragon of Simulanka, the blood from the original dragon's heart, and the monster remnants from the Mare Javari and the embryo mother left behind with form the flesh. The corrosive nature of the dragon venom and the heightened vitality of the monster remnants will offset each other, keeping the constructed body in perfect balance. Why am I so short? I'm so short compared to this table. A powerful side effect can be triggered when festering forces and life energy collide. In an alchemical setting, the results are sure to be nothing short of astounding.
The glint in your eye when you talk about these ideas. You really are your mother's child.
Do you see that as a bad thing, Aunt Alice?
Of course not. To me, you're both extraordinary individuals. I find you fascinating. In any case, now I see why you asked Venti for help. The raw materials you seek are extremely valuable. The misuse of even the tiniest amount could cause unimaginable chaos. That said, we're happy to give you what you need. But there is one condition. You need to prove you can wield them, and so you must pass the Hexenzirkel's trial.
I understand. I figured something like this might happen. That's why I asked Allie to come along. Wait, I'm joining you in this thing? You're not even gonna try and talk me into it? Oh, you need convincing? I thought you'd want to keep an eye on me. Who knows what sort of outlandish things I might attempt without someone to keep me in check. Fine, I'm not going to argue with you.
So you know our tricks, huh?
Aunt Alice has always loved a spectacle. Any chance to witness friends come together to support one another?
Well, success means little if you have no one to celebrate it with, no? Although, I'm afraid dear Paimon will have to sit this one out.
What? Why?
The Hexenzirkel trials are no walk in the park, my dear. Besides, I already decided on the structure. There's only room for 2 participants, I'm afraid. No more, no less. You understand, don't you, Paimon? Oh, don't be too angry with your dear aunt.
Okay. You can turn off the charm. Paimon will stay behind.
Lately, we've been leaving Paimon by herself. In the Natlan quest, and here, we're leaving Paimon alone. Does this mean that we're getting closer and closer to finding out who Paimon actually is? What she actually is? And why she floats like that? And why she has the celestial stuff?
Thank you for being so understanding. Then, whenever you two are ready, interact with the chessboard on the table. It will guide you through the trial.
Then let me make a formal request. Will you go through this trial with me? Let's do this. Are you ready, Allie? Just about.
Then, my dear children, get ready for a taste of the Dodo King's magic.
We became tiny. We became extremely tiny. It's certainly in keeping with the Hexenzirkel Maltese. We've been shrunken down to chess piece size.
Whoa, you're so tiny now! Take extra care of yourselves, okay?
Psh. What is it? Nothing, it's just Paimon's voice is even louder than usual now. I'm this size. She's always so energetic and lively. Nothing can dampen her spirits. Don't worry, you'll be back with her again in no time.
You sound pretty confident, Albedo.
Aunt Alice, I didn't realize you'd be personally conducting the trial.
Well, since your mother has to recuse herself, who better than I to put your abilities to the test? I have prepared quite a riveting new performance just for you two. See? Defeat them in battle. Prove to me that you have what it takes to achieve your goal. Swashbuckle your way to victory like gallant fairy tale heroes.
Live! Target acquired. Moments of birth.
Yes, this is more like it.
Witness my great undertaking.
Let's ride!
Witness my great undertaking.
Oh, now we know.
Let's have a ball. It'll be fun.
Ready, steady, go!
Coming to be. Feel this ancient power. Live!
Carving waves!
It had to be this form? A toy really doesn't suit me.
Oh, this one doesn't.
Well
sound
done.
nice.
But this isn't over. I will now preside over the second trial. Stare straight ahead, and you will see things as they appear. But change your perspective, and you will see them as they are.
Things are happening. You okay?
The trial awaits.
They look cool as fuck. Ew.
Only by turning the world on its head can we see its true colors. So, it begs the question, what do you see on the other side of this chessboard? Pawns earned true freedom the moment they gained legs with which to ride. So, in the spirit of Granddaughter, I prepared a little surprise for you. No need to thank me, of course. Just a small gesture of kindness from me, Barbalon.
This calls for some pomp and ceremony.
Oh, Albedo, you're always so charming and delightful. Unlike my own student, she can be so full of herself. I do wish she'd take a leaf.
Feel this ancient power. Feel this ancient power.
Oh, this is all getting rather dreary.
Allow me, darling.
Carving waves!
Moments of birth.
Ow! A little too toasty.
No escape!
Coming to be.
Target acquired.
First point.
Moments of birth.
Genshin at the flame!
Our performance has yet to conclude.
I got him cornered.
Oh, she's reviving him.
Feel this ancient power.
I dance for you, my dear.
And now,
Powering coming to be.
Especially not when it's measly insects!
Witness my great undertaking. this ancient power.
The curtain call has arrived.
Come into being.
There we go.
Yes, very well done.
We did it.
Oh, they've grown up so fast. I'm so proud.
Really? Well then, I'll leave you to debrief the others about today's events.
Huh? You're leaving already?
You did marvelously today. I'm thrilled for both of you. And should you feel the need to gloat profusely to that student of mine so she knows to up her game, be my guest. Lovely tea party. But that'll do me for now. Until next time, my dearies.
Who is her student?
You're just going to up and leave? Barbie? You'll have to forgive Barbalov. She's always on the move. And she never says where she's going either. I think she enjoys the mystique. But if I had to guess, she's probably going for a walk. She's a very health-conscious individual. Barbie was satisfied with your victory. And so am I. Congratulations to you both. You can come back now. Oh, whoops. I need to turn you back to normal first, don't I?
Yeah, you kind of need to bring us back to normal size, you know? That would be greatly appreciated.
You're finally back! Great job! You made it all look so easy!
Nice to have you back safe and sound. Now time to relax and switch off. You've earned it.
Thank you. Felt pretty good to beat the trial. Once you've rested up, let me know when you're free, and we'll head to Dragonspine.
To deal with the Dragon of Dragonspine, right?
Indeed. The sooner we deal with Durin, the better. Alright. Oh, I gotta go back to Dragonspine. Motherfucker. I don't wanna go. Ugh. Dragonspine kills me with the fucking frostbite thing. That means I have to revive Amber. Funny thing, something that would have been nice is if they named Amber Ember instead. It kind of would have fit better. It would have been nice. But, you know, things happen. Can this load any slower? Jesus. Okay. I'll use that one. Even though I should probably go to... Oh, right! This is where Durin's heart is. I've been here.
Yep, this place is as freezing as ever. Paimon's hands are turning to ice.
Oh, trust me, Paimon. I hate this area.
You sure?
Oh, Lord. We've arrived. Sorry, Paimon. I have to get to work now.
Still beating away after all this time.
Leave it to me. You two stay on guard. Oh boy. There's gonna be monsters coming out, isn't there?
May Paimon ask a question?
You may.
Who is Durin to you? Do you think of him as one of your kind? And is he a dragon, person, animal, or monster?
Paimon has a lot of questions for not telling us who she is. From an alchemical perspective, We're both artificial creations, but biologically speaking, we have no relation whatsoever. So to say we are kin would be categorically incorrect.
Sounds like you prefer humans to dragons then.
It's not so much a matter of preference, rather as things stand. I would say I belong to the class of human, albeit a unique category thereof. But then again, most forms of life in this world possess some unique traits. I am perhaps the most unique among humans, in that I'm the only one of my kind. But soon there will be another just like me, assuming this alchemical project proves successful. I believe Mini Durin already told you of his intent to replace the Durin of Dragonspine. After my conversation with him, he also expressed a strong interest in becoming human. It's a fascinating prospect, not to mention an extremely challenging one, but I understand why he came to that decision. Do you see this as an act of creation? Well, understood in a broadest sense. This project deals with both the past and future and stands to profoundly impact many lives. That primarily is what makes it worthwhile. Helping Mini Durin become who he wants to be is secondary consideration, though still a meaningful one. By contrast, my personal motivations are nothing so grand and meaningful. I'm just pursuing something I believe in. In my view, to cultivate life, which the world cannot generate indigenously, is to cultivate the world itself. Whatever aids life is in attaining a greater level of perfection improves the world by doing so. It is not a question of whether this ought to be done or not, merely whether I wish to. The alchemical enterprise is concerned with deciphering and comprehending all forms of knowledge. That is the path I walk. Of course, that's not to say that this is just a science experiment to me. Anything that affects Mondstadt I approach first and foremost as a member of the Knights of Favonius. Does that answer your question satisfactorily? Well enough. Thank you. Damn. Finished.
Looks like a golden energy has encased the dragon's heart.
The whole heart would be too big. I don't need that much. Instead, I've just removed the core. The rest will soon lose its vitality completely. This time, Durin's body should finally die for good.
Wait, but in that case, what's gonna happen to the fake Hertha? And what about the people who fell under Durin's influence?
They're gonna die too, I'm guessing. The Knights will keep an eye on them, but as far as I'm concerned, eliminating Durin's influence on citizenry and creating a new Durin through alchemy are one and the same. Armed with this heart, I'll be able to complete the alchemical array and deal with all these issues in one go. Oh boy. Well. Now we gotta go back to Mondstadt, but first I'm gonna go to the statue so that I can heal my characters, because I got my ass whooped. Straight up whooped in that fucking chest piece battle.
Now. And no, you can't borrow them.
How? Shut the fuck up. I hate a how. A how can go away. He's just a little nuisance. Alright. So we're back to Mondstadt. Let's call it a day here. Thank you for accompanying me.
Pleasure. We sure learned a lot.
Mondstadt's a lively place during the Windbloom Festival. You should take a look around and pick out some nice souvenirs for yourselves.
Oh yeah, the festival! Wonder who the Windbloom star is gonna be this time. Well, we've been too busy dealing with this situation the entire time. Who else would be free to work during the Windbloom Festival?
I'm sure we'll find out on the day of. Wait 2 days later? Oh, time skips, yay. But first, what achievement did I get? Look at how many achievements I have completed. 753. Not 53, 56. My blind ass. Oh, these are the book stuff. Completed all of this. I think the challenger things are the hardest. Because for Challenger 2, I have to defeat the unusual hilly troll 20 times, but I've only done it 3. Unleash 5 elemental bursts within 15 seconds. That's going to be hard because it says 5 elemental bursts, but you can only have 4 characters at a time on your team. Like how mine is
How loves
Kanish,
me.
Barbara, Mualani, and Amber. But yeah, I do have other characters though, like a lot of other characters that could be used, but I'm still leveling them up. I don't have any XP books, but this is my newest character. This is a Scoffier. I need to ascend these 4. I'm gonna send more of them, but I'm mostly trying to level up all the 5-star characters. So that would include Diluc. I need to level him up. Shen Yun also. Kazuha is also a 5-star. Then Chi-Chi. Then Tainari. And then the Scoffier. And Kiching. And Chaska. Alright. Let's head into... Well, let's wait 2 days later. Hold on. There we go. You guys get to watch as the sun keeps going down. That's like the coolest part about like the time skip. You actually see the time change.
The Windbloom Festival is about to begin! Let's go check it out!
Ah, Timmy's still here. Where's your dad, Timmy? Oh, right. Right. You don't have one. I don't even think he has a mom either. I think he's just an orphan that's just so big.
You really are a one-trick
I don't
pony, you
remember
know.
what he like said when we first talked to him. Wowza is higher up. Oh. Damn.
Are you running away?
I don't like how the new voice actor of Kanish is like moaning in my ear. That's why I try not to run so much and not climb as much. It's so
10 points for
concerning.
agility. You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Story mode, yay! As you all know, during this year's Windbloom Festival, the people of Mondstadt have banded together to defeat several waves of monsters that tried to invade our city. Accordingly, we would like to award the title of Windbloom Star to someone who made an outstanding contribution to the defense operation. This is someone who may not look like a strong warrior, but whose keen insights played a vital role in gaining control over the conflict. His words and songs always have a way of lifting people's spirits. They were a great support to us all. Let us give a round of applause to this year's Windbloom Star, Venti the Bard.
Wow! Amazing!
Venti!
Huh? No way, you're really gonna pick me? Why not? You're the perfect person for the job. Alright. Does that mean I get unlimited free drinks at the tavern? I'm sure they'll be more than happy to support this year's Windbloom Star. If you'd like, you can even take a drink while you give your acceptance speech to the crowd. In that case, let me swap out the speech for a song. Everyone, the best bard in the land is about to begin his performance, so don't go away. Gather around and lend me your ears. Oh, there's fireworks. What is happening? I hereby exercise the power. Is he changing Durin into a human? I'm like two stuns. Finding fire, fortifying wind. Traverse the anti-worldly in 20th passage. There's so many characters here. Emergent soul enters into the planet. Durin's gonna be human? Somebody faster and closer. I can't wait to see his human form. Oh, sages, witness my How was it? Not bad, right? Human form? He looks awesome! Please tell me that means he's gonna be a playable character since he's human now.
Albedo, how did everything go?
Very smoothly, I'd say. We achieved our goal.
Really? So Mini Durin looks like a human now?
Correct. However, his newly formed body is still stabilizing. We should give him some time. Incredible work, Albedo. I graciously accept the compliment. It really is rather remarkable what we've accomplished.
So, how do you feel right now?
Quite good. I did what I set out to do and achieved a personal goal. I think even she would have made a rare facial expression had she seen it.
She?
My master and mother, Goldrine daughter. A long time ago, she sent me to Mondstadt with the instruction to complete a task of monumental importance, to find the truth of the world. I had a theory about what she meant, and in time I was able to corroborate. Sure enough, finding the truth of the world basically stood for gain a life. That might be easy for most people, but for someone like me, it meant doing a lot of learning about a lot of things. I had to find out about myself and the world around me, get to know me and get to know other people. Life is the space that exists between me and the world. To become truly human, I had to inhabit that space. So for an artificial human finding a life, in some sense equivalent to finding the truth of the world.
So that's what she meant, huh? Well, no wonder those monsters wanted to infiltrate the city and replace you. They wanted your life for themselves.
Being alive is just existing, but having a life is what makes you truly human. I think that's the message she wanted to get across to me. Still, I've found this whole series of events that has given me new inspiration. Becoming human is only the beginning. What follows is the choices a human has to make in life, as well as the kinds of family bonds they will form. Most people would probably see the events of the last few days as something out of a nightmare, but for me, it's just part of my family life. I fear that the carefree existence my brother has enjoyed this far will now come to an end. Just like me, he will have to step into the world and face the same constraints as everyone else.
You've got an unusual family, that's for sure.
Well, I suppose we get it from our mother. She's highly unusual. There are all kinds of families in the world. Some base their life around the family store, others around the farm. In my family, I suppose we tend to the flower beds, and now I'm a gardener too. As long as you feel like you've gained something from the experience. Master never showed her face, but if the Hex Circle knows what I've done, that means she knows as well and gave her approval. Since devouring Nabarus, it would seem she finally found a modicum of peace. And if so, then I am truly happy for her. She didn't always have a penchant for madness, you know?
Devouring Nabarius? What's Nabarius?
It's the name of the ruler of life.
What?
Aunt Alice told me about it not too long ago, but it came as no surprise. I knew Master would do it sooner or later. As for the ruler of life, all I truly know is this Nabarus is not gone. Instead, because of Master's actions, she and Nabarus are now one. In any case, thank you so much for your help during this ordeal, and for choosing to stand by my side through it all.
Of course. That's what friends are for.
Paimon took the words right out of my mouth. Hearing you say that means more than I can say. I'll make sure to pass along the sentiment when I report back to Master Jean.
Oh, so you're heading back to headquarters? Well, good luck with the report.
Thank you. I'll get going.
Wow, this Windbloom Festival turned out to be a special one. It feels like we really made a difference. Oh, Paimon almost forgot. If the Windbloom Star has already been chosen, what is this year's Windbloom gonna be?
Want to take a guess?
Venti! You're back!
Well, I couldn't keep my two dear friends in the dark about this year's Windbloom, now could I? What do you think of the Cecilia? It's quite fitting. The true feelings of the prodigal son, a sentiment as sweet and warm as a gentle spring breeze, perfect for the season. Allie, give me your hand. Huh? The mages are very pleased that you and Albedo managed to pass their trial. Albedo received the materials he sought, so you deserve something in return as well. The Hex Circle wants you to have this. It contains something entirely one of a kind, a secret of sorts. When the time is right, it will reveal itself to you, so no need to open it right
Wow!
away.
A gift and a mystery all in one!
Is it
The
about
mages
my
sure
brother?
love their secrets, huh?
Is it about my character's brother? According to the sender, you are probably the only person who can make use of something like this, so I suppose it belongs with you. Alright, thanks. Well, all I did was deliver it, although I did go to great lengths during this whole ordeal. I suppose a reward for my efforts wouldn't be out of the question.
You've helped a lot, Venti. How about we treat you to a drink?
Really? I'll hold you to that, you know? No going back on your word.
Of course, Dad! Let's go to the tavern right now!
Music to my ears. I'm so happy I could fly. It's like this festival was made for me or something. When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free. Through shadows so cold he sought wisdom untold, chasing a fragrance the wind only knows. Thus wistfulness waned and faded into night, as he stepped from the darkness and into the light. All right. Well, that was the quest. Alright. Get that. And then we have this, which is this one. So let's go to it. Another quest. But everyone who's in here, before I do this quest, I do need to eat. So I will be AFK. So I am just gonna play some non-copyright music for you guys so you at least have something to vibe with. Once it all loads, of course. Because I noticed that my Be Right Back screen is quiet. It doesn't have any music. So I'm going to add some music for you guys. Let me go to YouTube. And I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. It is a nice Friday, last day of the work week for some. Music for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy the music while I go make some food, and I'll see you guys in a bit.
behind, correction, half inch ahead for the year, and 1 5300ths behind for the year so far. We'll be looking for a little bit of a change tomorrow, and of course the possibility of some scattered showers. Today, of course, there's nothing showing up on the radar. However, the satellite photo was pretty interesting for the western half of the U.S. Rain showers and thunder showers along that frontal system, and that wide band of fairly heavy snows. Now, what will happen each time that you see the frontal system on there? That begins at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then you'll see the cloud pattern move until 2 o'clock this afternoon. So as of that time, of course, the front was way off in the northwest. Now, however, it's moving into the central part of the nation with a couple of high-pressure cells behind it.